to the world. Subscribe now to the Hot 97 YouTube channel. It's Ebro in the Morning with Laura Stiles and Rosenberg.
My favorite audio of the day. Michael Rapaport doing a rant on the street. Looked like he was in front of Central Park somewhere.
You know, this whole crap with this cancel culture and the...
Shut up! Shut up! Nobody wants to hear... You've been talking all week. You don't care what you have to say. Just stop talking.
You got me right in my head. Damn it.
Congratulations. You played yourself.
That can't be real, guys. That can't be real.
I mean, it may not, but it's still my favorite audio.
So, describe what happens. Could you just
Michael Rapaport was doing one of his rants where he holds up his phone, he's screaming at his phone, and apparently somebody threw a snowball at him.
Right in his face, Sean.
Right in his face.
Can I hear that part again?
It's pretty good.
You know, this whole crap with this cancel culture and the...
Shut up! Shut up! Nobody wants to hear... You've been talking all week. You don't care what you have to say. Just stop talking.
You got me right in my head. Damn it.
Man.
Now, knowing Michael Rapaport, he's a comedian, he's an actor, he's down for the shenanigans like that, too. So maybe it's not real, but it's phenomenal. And it's an opportunity to get one of these.
So good.
Yeah, well done.
You're going to hit
Congratulations.
the
You played yourself.
There you
Laura
go.
Stiles was popping.
One of these.
So I'm on TMZ right now, and I saw that Mayor Eric Garcetti, mayor of Los Angeles, was on Sunday was at the NFC Championship game, and he took a picture with Magic Johnson, not wearing a mask, and people were coming for him. Fam, you want to hear what his response was for not wearing a mask?
No, what?
I thought this exact same thing.
He said, people want a picture? I hold my breath. Zero risk.
Hit the button.
No, and then he keeps going.
Face.
Congratulations. You played
And he
yourself.
keeps going.
I cannot.
And he was clearly annoyed by this. And he's like, no, but listen, fine. I won't even hold my breath anymore. I won't even bother. Don't worry about it.
What?
Like, he was tight about it.
Well,
It
it's a
might be
Listen, I think he's frustrated
response.
that he's trying to do the right thing, and, but
He's
it's
not.
childish.
He should have had his mask on if that's the mandate.
Bro, it was just funny.
Oh,
Right,
and
right.
or
One of those,
and
like,
or
you
just
inhale.
admit, like, yo, when we took the photos, I pulled my mask down for a second, I put it right back on.
Well, he did say that. He did say that that's what he does. He pulls it down for a second.
The hold my breath part is comedy, though.
Rosenberg, what you got on your list today?
Well, I guess I'd be remiss if I didn't mention that yesterday there was a roundtable held in Congress to discuss the actions of the history of the now Washington Commanders. And
The actions
in this
of the
roundtable
history
discussion,
of the Washington Commanders. So this is some old-ish.
The
We're talking
actions-
old-ish.
yes, the actions that have existed throughout that history, and it was several women who spoke, and I have to say, did so in a way that sounded very impactful and legitimate, and in this case, specifically accused owner Dan Snyder of inappropriate acts with a woman, including putting his hand on her thigh and not removing it until she removed it, and then trying to push her to go towards his limo, and it only stopped. She was getting pushed in her lower back, and it only stopped when his lawyer said, Dan, this is a bad idea. Up until then, he was pushing this woman towards his limo after this event, and other stories like that. And I just have to say to the team that I root for, this happened the day after you tried to announce your new name and move forward in a new direction. Well, there's only one button that suits a moment like this.
Congratulations. You played
Listen,
yourself.
Sometimes the culture is so deep that no matter how much you try to move forward, it's like ragu. It's in there. And it ain't going anywhere until you address it directly or remove the individuals that were purveyors of the culture. This is the same football team that then they take cheerleaders down to like dance or something for potential advertisers. What was that whole ordeal?
Yeah, they went on a trip where essentially these cheerleaders were taken down to an island, and they did a photo shoot where they were asked to be nude, and then they were basically treated like escorts. So, I mean, it sounds like...
And this was how many years ago?
For me to believe 10, 15.
So, if that was happening 10 or 15 years ago, what else was going on? So you'd have to assume if that's a proven story and that was okay, and Schneider was the owner at this time?
Yeah, he's been the owner of under all of it. It's all been on his watch, and that's why him coming out and saying that these are completely false. And he hit the button again because he pulled that move where when he was fighting back against these accusations, he said, these are undeniably false. And I mean, they're 13 years old. Bro, don't mention how old they are. Don't try to say why you bringing up old stuff. Okay, if it's not true, it's not true. But once you say that to me, you may be saying something else.
Well, and I also want to parallel.
You played yourself.
I want to parallel this type of culture with our own culture as a society, and how we're treating American history, and specifically the history of Black Americans in this nation, and the erasure of it, the muting of it, the removal of books, etc., etc. You will never fix or correct or heal this nation unless you face its history head on.
Nothing to worry about.
You can't fix any relationship unless you face the issues head on.
Well said.
You just can't. It's still in there. The pain is there, the trauma's there, the behavior repeats. Everybody, I love Black Future. Black Futures Month. Let's go. Let's talk about Black people doing great things for the future. Let's do it. Let's focus on, the promising future. But you can't forget your past. Yo, bring up that Bob Marley, man.
In this great future.
You can't forget your past.
You can't forget your past.
So dry your tears, I say. Stop crying about it. Let's get to work.